tried to do anything. Shu has his coalescence up and running. Now it's going to come in from the Hunter side. Kyo did build his up. No kills for Hotba, self-destruct that time around. But his team is picking up the slack as they're pushing the Hunters back. Maybe with this grab, they can make something happen, but the sound barrier seems to prevent it all damage. And that's going to be Charge, I think, finishing off this fight. Another EMP for good measure from Eileen, and that should be the end of point A. It will be Charge winning it 100% to 45. Not in a bad start. Did all the work. You have to tactical crouch. You never know when someone's going to swap the Widowmaker. It's important. Oh, barrage! Ooh, 3K barrage for Hotba. I like it. And right away, Chara gets the res. Feels good. Ben, for this map at least,
Rio's still alive somehow as well.
I don't know how you do that, man. Guangzhou Long, another tag visor, more beautiful tracking. And Rio down early on. It's rezzed, of course. Char right there, but it's looking good for Charge right now. Doofus, not gonna be enough for Jinmu. And that should be near the end of the map. Cleanup is all that there is remaining. Amon can't stay on the point. That's going to be a 2-0 on Oasis for the Charge. Great start for them. They do already have a tick. It's a good start. Hotba gets the stick. Oh, but he doesn't get the kill. Jinmu gets one instead. Yveltal getting aggressive now onto Shu. But yeah, man, that's a tough fight. Unless you come in and get the environmental kill. That's right. That's what you do. Happy gets him with the Venom Mine in the end anyway.
What am I watching, Noah? What am I watching?
You are watching peak Overwatch, my friend. That's what you're watching right now. It's going to be the reset from Charge as they have to give up point A. Hunters take it. 650 use that nano boost there. Guangzhou Long coming in, getting the kill with the Zarya, starting to gain a little bit of damage on that one. Kyo with the Transcendence early. Ooh, the Shatter does not really connect with too many people. No kills. Hotba, though, down as the reverse. Shatter comes in from Amon. And Hunter's looking pretty good on this attack so far. Yeah, that's it, man. They take 2 points in style.
Well, that was a really interesting Volsky.
Well, remember
to maybe move out of this position without being seen.
They increased the radius on Sonic Arrow a little while ago.
Nice Venom Mine.
Yeah. Ooh, nice kill by Happy as well. And now Charge comes in, and that might be a full team reset pretty soon here. Rio down. But aside from that, Charge getting all the kills. Can they finish it without the tank? There's the, ooh, the stick. He's gonna go do it. Doesn't get the kill, but he's low enough. Amon getting slept, getting taken out. And that's gonna be Charge. Finally getting a lot of progress on A
and his Widowmaker, after we talked him up, there's a nice shot to start it off, and
all right,
pretty good stuff.
He's trying to
got the Vega. He's got the Vega.
He got the health pack though. Still in trouble, and he goes down. Eileen winning that 1v1. Meanwhile, Elsa got hit with the bio grenade, popped out of the mech in a hurry here. Rio caught though by the self-destruct. Chengdu Hunters trying to defend, but they're gonna have to do it through this EMP from Eileen.
Nano boost onto Hotba as well, dealing so much damage on the Zarya.
That should be about it for this this push here. Charge looking like they might be able to take point B real fast. And there goes Veltal. They've nearly got it. 2 ticks taken already. Chengdu waiting to come back in with Jinmu. Not quite zoned out there. Kyo can stay elusive for the moment. Now they've got Elsa, but again, just kind of streaming in here. It's going to buy time, but the grab is going to seal the deal. Charge with a great attack.
At both teams, plenty of time.
Holy. Back away. Look at that, single-handedly roasting the tank line.
Oh, he's doing so much damage right now.
Sure is. Charge comes through, but right into the other charging Reinhardt. And even though the sleep dart hits Hotba, it's looking really good for Guangzhou right now. 2 ticks taken already, and it's the same situation. One person coming in at a time to try to buy time, but nobody can get there. And Charge with a great time bank attack. Charge biding their time. All right, Rio going really high before he brings the minefield down to his team, tries to get through, gets stunned by the shield bash, and taken out. And Hotba, I don't know, just couldn't find the opportunity he wanted. He's down 2, so just kind of weird in that nobody really got to use their ultimates in that fight. What that fight did was give everybody the ultimates they needed on the Charge side of things. Amok just walking forward, needs a great shatter here. Elsa hacked at the moment, shatter comes in, gets Hotba, who think kill Hotba before he gets his ult. They can't quite get it done though. Hotba drops. Chengdu Hunters though getting the kills, and they've actually opened up themselves a chance to do this. That shatter actually might have done the trick.
The question though, Doe, is respawns with the EMP. Guangzhou still has a chance.
There it is, the EMP. Put the grab right there for the Hunters, and it doesn't matter. You only need your left clicks when you've got that grab and everybody in it. And now the respawns don't look like they're going to be enough for the charge. It is overtime, but it looks like the Hunters will keep themselves alive in this map.
Will the Wrecking Ball get there? No! Bounces harmlessly off the wall.
With the EMP ready to go as the Hunters approach. Only one tick needed. Oh, and they get Guangzhou Long. He's out. There goes Jinmu. So in the last moment, Charge biding their time, and they play it out perfectly. That is going to be a map win and a 2-0 lead for the Charge going into the half.
Really nice execution there. They have just enough time to get the EMP and their other...
Self-destruct comes in. It's going to be the sound barrier on the Hunters to protect them. Amok did get knocked down a bit there by Rio. There's a big shatter coming in. Jinmu gets charged. Rio with a big kill for the Guangzhou Charge. And Elsa popped out of the mech. It's all Guangzhou right now as they finish up point C. Just a great sequence of ultimates that the Hunters just couldn't handle. That's it. That's the end of the round, and the Charge set a pretty good time here on Eichenwald.
Hey, they do, but Chengdu, they use the...
Quite as many. Translocate gonna be taken over to the side, do a little bit of safety on the point here. Meanwhile, Charge still with plenty of ultimates to go by Hotba. That's a good thing he EMP'd, because now he's dead.
Didn't look like he was going to get hit by that, but ends up happening in the end. Trying to get Elsa here, can't get the kill onto the mini diva, but it does provide cover for Hotba to get res.
That's the thing, Nero actually barraged and lived, which is a credit to his ability right there. Then gets 2 kills on the way out. Chengdu Hunters still taking the point right now. They got to get on the point here.
Another minefield.
Yeah, finally Rio gets there with the minefield. The Guangzhou Long finally finishing it out. Great play from the McCree. Gets 4 in the end, and that's going to be point A in style.
Guangzhou Long finally. Quick point B here for the Hunters.
Yep, that's exactly what you don't want to have happen. Artho gets felt of it. Nero down as well. You can't really come to the door and fight this if you're Charged. They're going to try, but they get there with less than a meter to go. Rio down early, and yeah, you're just not going to stop the payload at this point. A little bit of time taking off the time bank.
Chengdu's getting insane value out of their ultimates. They did that. Trying to walk up and poke through the rally.
Yep, there we go. Grab comes in. Nero down though immediately afterwards. Charge pops the sound barrier. A little bit too late. They don't have the damage from the Zarya. They can't follow up on the grab. And Hunters just rolling through the Charge in the end anyway. They have the sound barrier. They're going to have no trouble finishing this fight. And this should be it. That is it. Great push at the end for the Hunters. And you know, Charge had a good A defense, and it all kind of fell apart. Probably not. See if he can stop that res from coming in. Yeah, they're going to dive on that one. Elsa takes a big headshot here. A lot of damage onto him, and he's down. Shu gets the kill. Now the Dragon Strike comes through, and Charge looking like they're in position to maybe take a pretty quick point A.
Yeah, very fast indeed. Rio not even having to use his ultimate right there. Drum not coming down. Jinmu doing the classic Jinmu, trying to come back and get the picks on the... Rio's still alive!
That mercy healing, oh, it's not enough. They finally get him, and I think this may be where the push ends, but what a push it has been. Nero pushes the Dragon Strike through there. That's going to be a good amount of damage on the Hunters, but not enough. Shu finally down. What a push for the Charge. That is how you do it. And even though they did Char a little bit low, that's the back away. Charge holding your payload for the moment. There's a shatter.
The fat shatter.
Rio gets 4 with the shatter, and that's going to deliver the Charge the victory in this fight. And it should be the victory in this series as well, as this is where the payload will stop. Eichenwald goes to Guangzhou.
And Guangzhou, they needed these wins. They're going to get one here.
Chengdu Hunters still trying to push, but they didn't really get any kills out of that early assault. Now the grab comes in from Lei Young, but there's the self-destruct. Hotman pushing it off the edge at the last moment. They lose Chara anyway. Looks like this is probably going to result in a point A take for the Hunters.
And Jatira there was the one who set all of that up, right? Because his shatter prompted them, the Guangzhou Charge, to have to use the Transcendence in response.
GG Ren He's a little bit out of position, but no, his team there to back him up. Hotba with the self-destruct.
Oh, he dies!
Hotba, Keo got him right as he was about to get back into his mech. Now the sound barrier is all Charge has to try to keep this going. The shatter from Rio doesn't get anything for them, and that's going to be Hunters getting it done. We'll see. You don't really get much of an opportunity to defend at the choke you normally want to. You can see the payload a little bit farther forward, and now Shu with another nice pick onto Keo, setting up that 65 already. Ichiren in the room off to the side. The rest of his team has to go over to protect him, and that leaves Elsa a little bit vulnerable, going to get demacked. Shatter comes in. Oh, that one doesn't work out so well. Rio is the one who comes up big this time.
And it's going to keep pushing right now. Maintaining a rally right now. Maybe use players approaching that grab. Grab comes first from Nero.
Another grab from Nero forces out the sound barrier. Now Rio gets charged, but Chichiren out of position. Your Hotba finishes him off. Now the sound barrier comes in. Ooh, and also the Transcendence at the same time. A little bit of layering on the support ultimates from Charge. They need to win this fight. They will, but having to burn both support ultimates to do it.
Yeah, they had to, unfortunately, because Elsa had the self-destruct there. So once they saw that mech, they knew they had to bring in the sound barrier as well. But
It's a little bit cut off here, but the sound barrier keeping them alive. Self-destruct, no kills out of that one. Rio going, oh, they lost Hotba. That's a big pick via Chichiren. And now Rio in a lot of trouble. Zarya shield comes in, doesn't matter. The rest of the Charge dropping, and it looks like the Hunters might be able to come away with at least a map win here. Charge trying to stealth push the payload, and he's actually moving in a good amount. They're not turning onto him. They're too worried about Rio and his Earth Shatter opportunities here, but Chara down. They can't stand the payload, and the Hunters in the end do take a map.
And those substitutions to Hunters, looking like this roster can run a better 3-3 composition. Chichiren coming in and showing some impressive Reinhardt play in his Overwatch League debut.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.